YouTube, this is Andrea here, and we are off to a whole new mini album page. This is the last page we did. Let's go ahead and set that aside. This is the blank base page here. You are going to need a paper that's 5 1/4 by 9 10/16. You're going to score it a 1/2 inch on both ends. Then you're going to need 2 4 5/16 by 3 5/16 flips. They're going to be little flaps for our pocket. And then you're going to need 2 tags, which are 4 by 5 3/4. 4 by 5 3/4. Alright. So let's get started. We want our pocket. This is one big pocket, but it's going to look like 2 because we have the little flips. Let's make sure that we are not too big. We are just a little too big, so that 5 1/4 by 9 10/16 is going to be a little shorter. Let's get this up. And we're short just by a little bit. So I'm going to cut this. Actually, I'm not going to cut that. Let me go ahead and score it right next to the score line here. Score. That way you don't have to cut anything. And we're just going to fold it on that score line. It's about 1/8 of an inch that we're refolding it to. There. See if that works. Oh yeah, much better. So you just need to add 1/8 of an inch to refold. Alright, much better. Okay. Go ahead and get this down. We're going to need our glue. I am going to put glue down the center of this big pocket to give us the 2 pockets that we want. Now you can do the same or just leave it as one big pocket. It's up to you. Okay, and then at the bottom, and then right in the middle. Don't have to be perfect. Just do it the best you can. Okay. Let's start on this side, because this is where our score line is. Uh-oh. You gotta get it at the bottom and this side. Make sure it's straight. There we go. Or as straight as you can get it. Don't worry about being perfect. Just make it perfect for yourself and whoever you're making it for. Good. So we can fold that fold line, that flip, with no problem. Okay, now we need our double flip. glue. Got carried away with that glue. Oop. There we go. Oh yeah, good. I actually made these so that we have a gusset here, and of course you could do the same if you want your pocket to have a little bit of room, a little bit of extra room. This little piece of paper over here, I'll be happy. Okay. Now we have our pocket flips. You are also going to need 2 belt buckles and 4 strips, and the strips are as long as you want them to be. Mine are 11 inches, which is the entire sheet, and then I just cut them down. Okay, so we're going to be using belt closures on this, and you want to put your belt closures on before you put your paper on. Before I do that, I just want to check to make sure our tags are going to fit in our pocket. Oh yeah, we're good. Good. Okay. Let's see. Make sure I didn't glue that down. And we're good there as well. Okay. It looked like I glued it down, but I didn't. Alright, so your first belt buckle, you want to kind of measure out from the bottom of the flip. So here's the bottom of the flip, and you want your belt buckle to come a little below that. So you're going to cut, if you made it as long as I did, you're going to cut it right about here. Okay, cut it there. Then mark it where it needs to fold here. And then you'll just fold that. Let's see. Yeah. I'm just going to hold it there and flip it over so I can glue this down. Let that dry a little bit. Okay, now I have that one done. You can use this as your guide for putting this one on. that one down. Get right on that line. There we go. Perfect. Pull that down. Flip her over. And then you can put your glue on. Alright. Then you're going to need your other pieces. But these pieces are too short. That's why I'm not using them. I'm going to use a little bit longer to cut down. So for instance, I want to first make my little loop. So let's do that. Go ahead. I want to make it loose so that the paper goes in and out nicely. Might be 10, let me see. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Okay. Put that on here. Okay. Glue it down. Let that dry. Ah! Darn it. I let it go. Let's put it back. Oh. There we go. I don't want it to be crooked. You guys know how it goes. You don't want it to be crooked if you can fix it before it glues itself down completely. It just slides up and down, no problemos. Alright. Let that dry and work on the other side. Do the same thing on this side that we did on that one. And you're going to leave a little bit of wiggle room so that your paper can slide in and out just like a belt buckle. Or just like a belt, I should say. Alright. I like that. Okay, so we have here and here. Those are our closures. So let's get into here. I want this to come up about almost to the edge here. So about a ½ inch away from the edge. And we're going to cut it here so it can be glued on the underneath part, and we're going to fold it here. Okay? Now before I go ahead and glue this down, I need to make holes. You can use a hole punch, depending on how big your hole punch is, a pokey tool like this one here, or a crocodile like this one here. I think I'm going to use this one. I'm not going to put any eyelets in it because I don't have any that are this small. But that's okay. I'll have to look for that. If you guys know of anyone who sells real tiny eyelets, that'd be great. Let me know down in the box below. I appreciate it. Okay, we want to leave a little on top. And the reason why I'm using the small one is because you don't need the big one for the tiny belt buckle. Alright, let's see how that works. We're going to just check it out. Want this here. This is for the bottom one. That fits in there. I need to go one more. I think we need one more. Okay. One more down. Now the other ones allow for expansion. So if the pocket fills up, if it's too thick, you can still put your buckle on here. Okay, go ahead. Just going to slide this under and glue it down. Good. Okay. I don't know if I can get this under there without it popping back off. There we go. Now, if you don't want to use paper, you can also use ribbon. Just an idea, if that's the way you want to go. Yay. Goodness. What fun. Okay, I gotta undo it all over again, but you see it's hooked. I want to undo it so I can get the same measurements for the other side. We could cut it here and fold it here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 holes. Yeah. Put it over here, like so. Just using this as a guide for punching my holes. Alright. It's hard to see black on black, but if you hold it at an angle, you should be able to get where your dots are. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this glued down. Clean our top. Glue likes to dry really fast. Done with the glue. Now we've got our belts all fixed up and we can put our paper on. Let's put our paper on. So I have one big one for the base, which it's going to be a tight fit, but I think we're going to be okay. There we Then underneath I have the orange. Let's see, the orange to match this orange. I might put a strip here. We'll see. Let me think about it. Alright. Then we have 1 and 2 on top, and I made those blue. Did not want to come off. Okay. That's pretty. Let me look. I got a strip I saw somewhere. Just don't know if it's going to be too big. But even if it is, we can still use it. Oh, see, this green will be pretty. So, it's too big. Maybe I can cut it down. Let me see if I can cut that down. Oh yeah. Well, I think that's really nice, so let's try it. Let's go ahead. There. So there. Okay. We're just going to cut this here. Sticker off. This is the sticker sheet from the paper pack. Ah. You want to be careful not to get it in the way of your pocket, because That's your pocket. There we go. I like that. Pop a color in all the orange. That's what it is. Okay. That looks good. Let's go ahead and work on these tags. Keep our sticker sheet here. Maybe we'll use them on the flips and the tags. Let's see. Alright. Tag number 1. These are scraps of tape that I have left over from using them on another page. But never throw away your scraps of tape because you can use them up just like paper. So if you cut a piece and you see you made it too long, hang on to that piece. Just cut it down and save the other part. Okay. I do have these stickers. Well, we got orange and blue. Let's go with blue in that color, blue in that corner, not color. Blue in that color. And here. Here. It's cute. And we'll do green. We'll do, yeah, let's do green. The corners. Here. Cute. So we have our tags done. Let's go ahead and see what we could put on these flips. Maybe these two here. One is orange, one is purple though. Orange and purple seem to be the common theme. Orange and purple, orange and purple. Well, shoot. I have these two bluebirds. That's cute. There. I feel better about that. Everything's all decorated. We've got our green, our orange, our blue birds. Let's see. Our tags. Hopefully they're not too long because that's one thing I forgot to check. Okay, they're a hair too long. They're hairy too long, so I'm going to cut those hairs off. I'm going to ink up these edges. I should be right where I need to be. We will find out in just a second. No. No. Okay. More hairs. Yep. And we have to do the same for this one. Oh, perfect. So we got our tags done. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this page. It was really fun. I always like to use the belt buckles, since I got so many from a jewelry jar I opened. That turned out really cute. You can also make your belt buckles and your belts a little more fancy if you want to color them with some metallic paint or something like that. Again, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Have a great one. Bye.